Hello, welcome back, YouTube. I've collected some more firewood. I've moved a pallet, a little bit of firewood there. I made a fire here, obviously using crisp packets and stuff and duct tape because it burns really, really well. It gets the fire started really well. I've built this little jump, this little kicker for over my fire. I can't ride it just yet because my run up is just slop. Absolute. I've tried pedalling into it a couple of times and I just wheel spin. So I'm gonna quickly nip in the tent, and I did have here somewhere. Might be on the other side. Yep, my little tripod. So I'm just going to extend the legs on that. It's got little extended legs from Poundland. Very impressed from Poundland there. Alright, see if I can get it in there without stopping recording. That'd be nice. Yes. And I'm just going to set the tripods in a couple of areas and show you. Let's have it on the fire. Bit of music for you tonight. Bit Disturbed. Sound of Silence. Gotta be one of my favourite songs.
10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking. People hearing without
So on YouTube, I am once again mislaid by lighter.
Songs and voices never share.
Can't find it in a second. I'll try and do it soon.
Disturb the sound of silence. Fools say now you do not know. Silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words and I might teach you. Take my arms and I might reach you.
Right. I found the lighter. So happy. Right, good tip is put your fire lighter up. Couple of big lumps, couple of little lumps. So I get it right in the middle there. Which is like one of them. Try light them in your hands. It doesn't really hurt. Come on. Just my luck, eh? Once I've started this fire, I'll talk about some other very important factors for my project. Some of my other plans are quite important. Come on, baby. These firelighters have been outside for 2 days in the snow. So let's hope they still work. It's not looking like it, it's not looking good. You still smell of paraffin. Well, I've got one that's dry anyway, so let's get my hand in the fire. tiny little flame flickering down there. Hope that does it. Push it along as much as possible. Little fire lighter inside a push packet there. It's actually just the plastic that's lit at the moment. The plastic causes drag and drops, which covers the wood in plastic, turning them into a wick, which helps them burn. Which is a very handy survival technique, because you can use as many... Sorry, I'm going to turn this off. Sorry about that. Yeah, so I'm using plastic because it causes drag and drops, which falls onto the smaller sticks, essentially turning them into wicks, which burn a lot easier. I mean, you're not supposed to. If you can avoid using things like plastic, really good to try not to do it, because it's really bad for our planet and our atmosphere, which is part of what the Crazy Bob Show is about trying to solve. Yeah, that's another point of these containers. It will bring carbon emissions and things right down. I'm not sure if it was picked up in one of my last videos that these aren't just... this project isn't just to help homeless people. There's a lot of people out there that are sofa surfing or sleeping on parents' couches with no real freedom, and that makes a real difficulty to do anything in life. Sometimes you feel that you're just stuck on somebody's sofa, and it's no real... they say you have to have an equality of life. This is no equality of life. This is no life, not for anybody. Once you're here, I'm stuck like this. Now, I don't know any other way of getting out of it, apart from making this project work. It's been a little while in the making, this project. It's took me a lot to have the confidence, and I've had to ask a lot of people if they think it's a good idea, get people to fire questions at me, trying to say, literally asking people to try and give me questions that show how this project isn't going to work, so then I can go away and work on a solution for that problem. For example, hail, rain, things like that, unsightliness, warmth, electricity, water, sewerage. These are all issues I've had to address over the last couple of years doing this. I've spoke to lots of people on the streets and asked if they would take these things. People say unsightly. I can make them look as pretty as you like, but either way, what is more unsightly? Somebody sleeping under a shop doorway with blankets wrapped around them, looking at them every day, knowing that they're freezing to death, with a little hat outside their thing, asking for some money to survive. I mean, I wish I still drank at the moment, because alcohol stops the blood from freezing. I mean, you stick a bottle of vodka in the freezer and wait to see how long it takes for it to freeze. Quite a long time. I've quit drinking and I've quit drugs, so I've quit smoking. I'm down to an e-pen now, my BMX, and this sort of takes my urge away. It's still can be quite strong, but you know, we've got to do what we've got to do. Quick move around on the fire, get some of this smaller bits up the top now to dry out, because this wood has been snowed on for the last 5 days. So if this fire works at all tonight, I'll be very surprised. What else to talk about, really? I think I've brought up once before the amount of military people I've met on the streets. some people say, oh yeah, but some people like come out to the military and they want to be on the streets. That's where they want to be. It's not where they want to be. They just can't find anywhere. They can't find anywhere to settle they can afford that they could just sit there and be happy with. And that's what I'm talking about. Something we can all genuinely benefit from. I'd like to ask a quick shout from YouTube, from every person that watches this that is sleeping on a mate's sofa, or got a mate sleeping on their sofa, or got a mate often staying at theirs because they're staying between 3 or 4 friends, or you're a mum and a dad, or mum or a dad, and you've got your son or daughter sleeping on your sofa because they've got nowhere else to go and nothing else to do, and you feel like you've got no other choice but to help them. Give me a like, give me a share. I'd love to see this start to get 30-40 daily views, because it seems to be going down, not up, which is just a bit demoralising with it. But I'm going to carry on no matter what, because this is only the start of the Crazy Bob Show. I've got a lot of things planned for this year to make it interesting for everybody. I'm quite excited about myself, actually. I'm going to take on a lot of new tasks, new challenges. I'm going to do some Wing Chun, some Krav Maga, a bit of Ninja Warrior in a local Colchester arena. I'm going to do some downhilling. I'm going to do some enduro. I'm going to do a lot of BMX, a lot of camping, building tracks, competitions with me and my friends, a bit of Warhammer. And there's lots of things we can get into. Customisation, the best way of looking after your bike, which mine isn't very well looked after at the moment. My headset's locked completely, can't get it off. My pegs have started to go orange from the cold and wet. My chains, even though I'm greasing it and looking after it, it's starting to look terrible. Starting to get cold already. Hopefully this fire picks up very shortly. I don't know what else to mention really tonight at the moment. It's Sunday tomorrow. The temperature tonight is